In the world of flipping, the key to success is finding the right house at the right price. That's especially true for first-timers dreaming of turning a diamond in the rough into big-time profit.
You got your first flip property.
That's where I come in. With 15 years of successful flipping under my belt, I'll show them the do's
Good job.
and the don'ts.
If you decide, oh, we're gonna back out, you're gonna lose money.
I'm Sherrod, and I'm here to help these flipping virgins.
Today, I'm on my way to meet Jenny and her best friend and coworker, Swan. They've been wanting to flip a property here in Atlanta for quite some time.
There's some big flexibility with their budget, but they want to stay around $500,000.
But I will tell you, with big money comes big risk and big mistakes, expensive mistakes if you don't know what you're doing. So that's where I come in.
I would say successful flip is not losing money. You know, it's our first flip.
You are out of your mind.
It's our first flip. It's our first flip, you know.
We're in this to make money. Kick your feet. I am a single mom, and for me to be able to provide a better life for my daughter, that's all I could ever ask for. I've tried to do a renovation before in the past. The reno was a disaster.
I would like to.
I think this time around, I have my best friend here.
I'm definitely the voice of reason. How much is that?
45.
My T2 is only 20. We've saved a lot. We broke into our savings to flip this home. Like any virgin, we don't know what we're doing. We definitely need Egypt's help.
All right, girls, we're flipping a house, right?
That's right.
So, Jenny, flipping a house is new to you, but renovating a house is not.
Yeah, I attempted to renovate a house a couple years ago with what's now my ex-husband. We ended it in a divorce.
Whoa. You're telling me you tried it, lost your marriage, and now you want to try it with your best friend?
Obviously, our friendship doesn't mean that much to her.
Well, I'm going to tell you, flipping a house can be crazy stressful, but you've got a pretty hefty budget.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
I will say this, you don't have to spend it all just because you've got it all.
And that's why the first house we're seeing is a small, mild flip in the Whittier Mill Park area.
It's one of Atlanta's new up-and-coming areas. It's a great outdoorsy space to live, and the property values there are rising fast. We're coming up on the house now right here.
It's a one-bedroom, one-bath house listed for only $79,000. But you'll see similar renovated homes in this area selling for $170,000 to $300,000.
Gosh. Can I just wait in the car?
You're scared already? Girls, what do you think we're doing here, though? We are flipping a house. It's not going to be beautiful.
Okay.
I just checked out the side and completely shot, so that's $15,000 to $20,000 from the outside.
Okay.
You ready to go inside?
Sure.
Sometimes you just got to give it a poof.
Got the sunroom here.
Oh my gosh.
This historical house has only one bedroom and bath, but the living room and kitchen are so large, they make the house feel much bigger than 1,200 square feet.
What is going on here? What's all this plastic all over?
All right, obviously all new windows, big ticket items. All right, kitchen.
How old is this house?
1926.
Oh, wow. Has anyone lived here since then?
Yeah, it doesn't look that way to me. But this kitchen size is huge. For a house of this age, they didn't make kitchens this big. Let's see what's back here. Come on, duck. Spider webs. Okay, bathroom.
Oh my gosh, what happened to that bathroom?
Okay, this looks like a master, though. See, with their virgin eyes, they just see a hideous house. But what I see with my investor eyes is that we don't have to change the footprint of the house.
And that means we can make this a really manageable flip for Jenny and Swan. The kitchen is large enough that all we need to do is update it with everything buyers want. Lots of new cabinetry, plenty of counter space, and we even have room for an eat-in area. Go down the hall, and the living room is a good size. But I tear down the wall leading to the sunroom so that we can now use this space for a formal dining area. This gives the house an open concept wow factor that sells.
I see you guys have the heebie-jeebies. Let's just step outside.
Okay. Definitely needs a lot of work.
I'm not a fan of spiders or bugs or mice or none of that, but I am a fan of money.
This house is listed for $79,000, but I'm sure we could get it for $75,000. I'd say about $45,000 is what you need for renovations with a lot of sweat equity. So that put us all in at $130,000. And then I'd value the house after it's renovated, the list price, at about $170,000. So you could walk away with a $40,000 profit.
I'd like to make a little bit more money than that.
More?
That's a lot
That's a lot
of
to
work
do
you're
for.
asking.
Okay, so I'll show you something else.
Okay.
Come on. What's the starting point?
Sounds good.
I am going to show you something a little larger, but bigger the return, the bigger the risk.
That's what I've been trying to say. I don't think Jenny understands what I'm saying.
The house is in East Atlanta. It's a really trendy area to live these days.
All right, girls, here it is.
This ranch-style bungalow is listed at $225,000. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. But based on renovated 4-bedroom homes in the neighborhood, you could list this for $350,000.
Wow, nice. I love brick houses.
But this roof looks so bad, it's probably going to get up and walk by itself. That's going to cost at least $10,000. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here's my disclaimer. I am not responsible for anything that may scare you on the inside of these walls and blah, 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 blah.
Let's do this. Oh.
I don't smell anything damp. That's good. The floors, we could save these.
But the rooms on the first floor are fairly small, especially the bedrooms and bathrooms, and it makes the 1,600 square foot house feel really tight. The separate dining room doesn't have space for much, neither does the kitchen.
Scary.
It's definitely gonna need new counters.
What is that over there?
That's where they say the 4th bedroom and 3rd bathroom are.
Wow. Okay. Jenny, it's definitely your color.
Oh, my goodness. What is that smell?
Let's see where it's coming from.
Oh. What is that smell?
It didn't take much to turn Flipping Virgins Jenny and Swan against the second house I showed them.
We're gonna have to step into some pretty ugly, dirty, dark, damp, disgusting places to make some real cold, hard cash.
All right.
Right?
I'm not feeling the smells, but I know that I can probably wear some kind of mask to deal with that.
Oh my gosh, I found the bedroom. This is where you want to hide somebody you really don't like.
But it does have a window. All right, a bathroom. Has to be gutted.
Let's go back upstairs and check out the other bedrooms and the bathroom on the other side of the dining room.
It's tight. So it just has enough room for a shower.
Ooh, no way. This master's too small for today's standards. There's not even a walk-in closet in here.
What about the 1980s black tile? Isn't that just marvelous? This is a nice sized bedroom. All right, wood panel explosion.
All it's missing is a waterbed.
It smells awful, and we got pink walls, and we have a disco room in a tiny bathroom that we can't see anything past that.
Our real money is gonna be in the basement. We could increase the square footage to be almost 2,500 livable square feet of space.
We have plenty of room downstairs to do a lot of things. Build a really large master bedroom, maybe, with an ensuite, room enough for a king-size bed, and even a spacious walk-in closet. The rest of the space, well, let's just finish that into a wonderful family rec room with a home theater set up, maybe even a pool table in the corner, and run laminates throughout.
I definitely like the fact that we won't have to kill ourselves in our first flip.
How much money are we talking about making here?
Worst case, let's say you buy the house for full asking, $225,000. Reno would cost us about $60,000. That would put us all in at $285,000. And then after the house is renovated, you're looking at a list price of $365,000.
That means the profit margin is $80,000.
Is that all?
What? $80,000 in 30 days is not enough for your first flip?
I think it's pretty good. That's in our price range.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just the opportunity costs of spending a lot of time away from my daughter, I really want to make at least $150,000.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Give me a day or so. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. If you think you're ready for something bigger, and when I say that, I mean the bigger the reward, the bigger the risk. That means you're gonna be spending a lot of money to acquire it and a lot more to renovate.
I mean, let's just see.
All right, if it's big money Jenny wants, Midtown Atlanta is where we'll find it.
This is such a great place to purchase property because there's always a constant shortage of inventory.
The property is close to Piedmont Park, which is so popular with families.
The house is currently a duplex, but you could turn it back into a single-family home easy.
Oh, wow.
We're coming up on the house now right here.
Oh.
It's asking $399,000 and has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths in total. But when you look at what 4-bedroom single-family homes are going for, you could list this house after it's renovated for more than double, $850,000.
What do you say?
It's huge.
Again, it's a duplex, so there's an apartment upstairs and one on the first floor.
It's scary.
I think she's gorgeous. Look, I mean, new siding, fresh paint. We open up the front porch, add some beautiful landscaping. Now you're talking.
You got a good imagination.
Come on.
This is much nicer on the inside than on the outside.
The first apartment has a typical 1920s layout, so the living room opens up to a formal dining room, and you also have a large study.
Wow.
Is this the original wood?
Original woodwork. I mean, the house was built in 1920. And as you look around, you can see these are the original floors. You see? But I do see that the floors are uneven. We'd have to get an engineer to come take a look and tell us why, if there's something that they could do without us stripping the floors down. It could be pricey. You have your study in the front.
It's supposed to be one of the 2 bedrooms.
And your dining room.
French doors?
Let's see if they work.
Open? Oh, wow.
Across the dining room is the 1 bathroom and the other bedroom.
Oh, wow. This is done.
Yeah.
Well, here's a bathroom.
Here's 1 bathroom we don't have to renovate, so that's $7,000 to $8,000 off.
Wow. What is it?
So my fear was that because they turned this into a 2-family, that perhaps they got rid of the steps leading up to the 2nd level.
Oh my goodness.
If you're gonna turn it into a single family, to put an entire stairwell in, that is thousands upon thousands of dollars. So that's money, again, saved.
Let's take a look at the kitchen. We have to walk through the dining room to get there.
This kitchen is not on the level of what someone would expect, you know, in this area. If they were gonna pay top dollar, we definitely have to blow this out a bit, make it larger, more open. We haven't even checked out the upstairs yet.
My biggest fear really is that this house is going to be a money pit. You know, if we do this, we're gonna open a can of worms and who knows what we're gonna find.
This deck, it looks like it's just gonna collapse at any moment. It's got to go, and that can be a big ticket item. If we turn it into a 1-family, you'll only need a 1 level. So that'll cut some costs there.
My gosh, this deck is coming apart. Watch out. Oh, this is the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
This 2nd floor has been converted, so it has its own kitchen and living room.
You've got a bathroom.
Ugh, that needs to be gutted.
Bedroom, number 1, has a fireplace in it. Okay, this is a larger one. Bedroom number 2. So we definitely have a 2-bedroom upstairs. Then you have living room / dining room and your kitchen.
Oh.
So let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let's start from the downstairs.
Okay.
When you walk in, the living room is large, but we want to give the house some depth. So I'd blow the wall near the staircase and the wall separating the kitchen and dining room. Then we'll get rid of the pantries so we can bump out this wall for more square footage. I'd add French doors leading to the deck to bring in all that natural light. Now we have room to create a true chef's kitchen with a large marble island that buyers at this price point are expecting.
So I'm thinking upstairs, let's make this entire room the master.
Oh, I like it.
We can blow out the kitchen to create a large bedroom with a great walk-in closet and an ensuite oasis, including a standalone shower in the existing closet.
That's a lot of money, a lot of work.
The time we've been touring this house, its value has gone up at least $50. That's the market we're in right now.
Look at the numbers. $399,000 is the list price, but no way we're gonna get this for under $425,000. Renovations will cost us, say, $125,000 or so you're looking at $550,000 total investment. But after the house is renovated, you're looking at $850,000 as the list price. You could walk away with a $300,000 profit.
Ooh.
We're talking a life-changing number for you and your daughter.
Oh, wow. I feel like she has that vision of really making this into a huge profit.
I want to go on record that I think this house is a bad idea.
This is not a flip for everybody. These type of flips with this type of profit margin did not come along every day. Can somebody please tell me where you can make that kind of money in less than 60 days? Because if you can, clearly I am in the wrong business. I mean, $300,000 in less than 60 days? Come on. Come on.
I left Flipping Virgins Jenny and Swan at serious odds over which property to choose as their first flip. But today they've asked me to meet them at their favorite cafe with a decision.
Hey, girls.
Hey!
Hi, Egypt.
Hi. So what's it gonna be?
Piedmont Park.
Piedmont Park.
Yes,
Yeah.
Piedmont Park.
And you're on board.
It took a lot of convincing.
They're asking $399. I'd say you have to come in at least $25,000 over.
I don't know about that.
I say let's do 430.
425.8, and that's it. No more. Not even 5 cents more.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get them to accept this offer. Wish me luck on that.
Luck was on our side. The offer was accepted, and 3 weeks later, the hard work begins.
Remember I talked about sweat equity? We've got to gut this whole kitchen. That's our job today. The more we can do, the less you have to pay someone else to do. Therefore, it rolls the budget back. How about we go over the numbers? You wound up acquiring the property for, what was it, for?
25.8.
8. Our reno budget is 100,000. We're gonna try and keep it a round number, right? But we always count in a buffer. Buffers are for things that we don't expect that may come up along the way, and it always happens in a renovation in a flip house. So our buffer is going to be, for a house this size, 25,000. Yeah, that's a big number, but wait until you see the next one. That means your all in would be 550,800. That's your investment, okay?
A lot of money, $500,000.
You okay? Still breathing?
I'm okay.
Good. Worst case scenario ARV we're looking at. Did you see that? It gets better. That's the lower number.
Wow.
So that means we're talking a profit of $299,200 is your profit. I just want to know what you're going to do with all that money. That's a load.
We're rich.
200.
Buy me margaritas.
I mean, is that enough motivation for you?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to work. Cabinets, go boom.
There's a lot to do to convert this 3,000 square foot duplex into a single family home. We're knocking down this wall in order to open up the kitchen to the dining room. That'll give us plenty of room to create a beautiful chef's kitchen.
I'm tired.
I see y'all sitting down in there, and it's incredibly quiet for a reno supposedly going on.
I'm beat.
How are you beat 3 hours into day one?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on. You did a great job. We're off to a good start, but honestly, this entire wall has to be gone by tomorrow. So you've got a lot of work to do, and in this business, time is literally money. I really like these girls. They're fun, they have a great friendship, but they're just not built for this. They are not into manual labor at all, and that's going to be at a cost.
I did bring in my crew to get this demo moving. It's a big house, and time's not on our side, but I wasn't about to let the girls get off that easy.
I know no better way to start the day than to rip a porch off the back of a house.
In its place, we're putting in an expansive one-level deck.
Who gets to rip it off?
Who wants to rip it off?
I want to do it. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes!
Start her up.
This just got real. When I saw that deck come down, my goodness, there's no going back.
All right.
Wow.
The demo has begun. You remember that big wall we were knocking out and you just couldn't quite finish?
Look at how open everything is.
So immediately, the house seems larger because it's open.
Yeah.
And that's what a buyer is going to see.
Wow, this is cool.
Eureka!
Wow.
You can actually go up the steps. Come on.
The progress upstairs, though, will blow them away.
Remember now, we're turning this into a single-family home. No need for that extra kitchen upstairs. You can step right through here since we didn't have lunch yet.
Yeah.
Can you fit? All right.
Let's go.
We are now standing in the master walk-in closet.
Wow.
When you come through, you are now in the master bathroom.
Wow. Looks really big.
This is actually the bedroom, okay?
Oh.
A real master suite.
Nice. I mean, I can't wait till see the finished product. It's gonna be awesome.
We do have a few issues we've got to go over, though. Now, remember the first time we came in the house, your eyes immediately went to this space. Let me sit down and show you better. If
Okay.
you come down here, you can see the floor just sort of dips in, even from the side, right here, and it cradles in the middle. You can either take the position that, you know what, Egypt, it doesn't bother me that much. It's perfect imperfection. After all, it is a 100-year-old house. There's nothing structurally wrong with it except, boom. It's the type of thing that may come back to haunt you in the end when you're trying to sell the house after putting thousands of dollars into it, to leave this and just try to cover it up versus handling it now.
Well, how much is it gonna cost to bring someone in?
So they'd get under, put a house crank up, and lift it ever so slightly.
Okay.
I mean, that could be $1,500, but honestly, once they start making those type of changes, it may affect the beams in the wall, things start cracking. It could go as high as $10,000.
Oh my God,
Wait,
10,000? 10,000?
You serious? I said this house would be a bad idea.
Oh no. We made a decision together.
The realities of flipping an old house are setting in for Jenny and Swan.
Jenny and Swan have a very important decision to make dealing with the floors. If they leave the floors, on the back end, it could turn off buyers and affect our bottom line. But if they tackle the floors, it could open a whole can of worms. I just want you to also prepare yourself that there could be other effects, and that's
That
what
we
we
can't
cannot expect.
see.
That's why we add in a buffer.
I mean, I almost feel like the whole renovation, everything that we've done, wouldn't even be worth anything.
This is totally up to you because it's going to affect the budget.
Okay.
I would go ahead and crank that floor up and level it out because the price point that we're working in, those buyers expect a level floor and a certain quality of work, okay?
I mean, it needs to be addressed, it really does. We have no idea what we're gonna get into. Once we start bumping it up, it's definitely scary.
I didn't waste any time getting a special crew in that basement to start cranking up the floors, while my other guys are outside tearing down the old siding and building our new deck. So today, I'm putting Jenny and Swan to work on the front of the house.
Woo, this is a big project because you know, buyers drive up to the curb and if they don't like what they see, they keep on moving. So we want to beautify the front and spend as little money as possible doing it. At first, Jenny and Swan didn't want to do any demo work. They wanted to pay someone to do the work. But now our bills are starting to add up quickly, and they're starting to catch on to what I've been saying all along. So today, we're all in. Woo!
What happened to you?
Sweat equity.
I love a screened-in porch. Often they look better on the back of a house rather than the front of a house. But if you look at the rest of the neighborhood, the curb appeal comes with the open porch because you can see the windows and the doors and the detail of the house.
Yeah.
This is a very old porch. So the question is, do we take it down and not put up another screen, or do we take it down and put up an all-new screened-in porch, which is going to run the budget up?
Let's take it down.
Don't look so excited. Come on.
Knocking the screen down, it was really fun, actually. And after having it come down, man, what a difference. It's not that scary house anymore.
So they're tackling siding and the back deck's in virtually right now. So we'll take a look at progress.
Wow.
What do you think?
Look at that.
Big difference, huh?
Yeah.
If you
Wow.
notice, we raised the canopy. It really makes a difference. You can actually see the house now, right?
Yeah.
Now, this definitely ran us up A little over $18,000, but I think this is where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck because it's going to change the entire exterior of the house. Not to mention it's composite siding.
What's composite siding?
Well, it's a mix of cement and wood fibers, pest resistant, water resistant, fire resistant, some of the best siding you can put on a house. Okay? Come on inside.
I wish the inside looked as good.
Word to the wise. If you're flipping an old house, chances are it's like Pandora's box. There will always be something else hidden underneath the floors or behind the walls.
The hardwoods cracked under pressure as they were jacked up, so we had no choice but to remove them.
We had to deal with the foundation issue. It was inevitable. In this case, when we took the floors up, all of the beams were rotted through, so we added new footings underneath so that the house would not sink again. It really stabilized the structure, but it did run us an additional $7,000. I know this has been very stressful for Jenny and Swan, but finite decisions had to be made. You want more Flipping Virgins? Just go to hgtv.com/flippingvirgins for more tricks, transformations, and behind-the-scenes extras. Well, listen, what happened is we lifted the floor, and we always knew that there was a possibility that they just would not sustain, but they were so old, thin, and brittle, they just started cracking everywhere. There was not even a way to sand it. So the decision was made for you.
Right.
However, now when buyers come in, you won't have the concern that their decision had something to do with the floors because
Floors are gonna be straight.
I think that we're okay because our ARV was so huge that it does leave room. I mean, you gotta spend money to make money. Big checks don't come without some risk.
I feel really good about all the decisions that we've made because at the end of the day, I know that we have a really good, strong, solid house.
You know, I did warn Jenny about this house being a money pit, and I don't like saying I told you so, but, you know, I told you so.
It's a race against the clock before the open house in less than a month. Outside, we painted the house a light color and finished with a deep gray to make the architectural features really pop out. Inside, the upstairs is really taking shape. Drywall installation's almost complete. We've begun painting the master bedroom and tiling the master bathroom, as well as the shared bath on that floor. We are burning the midnight oil on this one. It's a zoo in here. This morning, our cabinets arrived, and they're being installed in our new kitchen layout.
Wow. Whoa. Okay, big difference. As much as we love those embellished floors, I think it's going to pay off in the end, okay? Because we're still gonna keep a lot of the original character of the house. It'll still feel oldish. Reframing the floors and stabilizing the foundation, it was well outside of the buffer we accounted for, but it was money that needed to be spent to ensure that this renovation was done properly and that for the price point they're looking to sell this home at, that we will have no problem securing buyers. So money well spent, it's done. There's a lot to show back here in the kitchen. Brian, Adam, hi guys. So these are your cabinets, shaker style. What do you think?
Oh, wow, I love them.
Oh, yeah, nice.
They look good.
Listen, white kitchens are going very far today.
Upstairs, the master bath will also be designed in classic white, since it never gets old.
Wow. Can't get over it. This bathroom makes the entire master ensuite. You could do a waltz around the bathroom. I mean, look at this space that you really have to work with the windows floating on either side of the tub. I mean, when we're done, this really will be a dream bathroom.
It's beautiful.
Yeah? Okay, I see you have your work shirt on.
Yeah.
Good, because we have work to do around the fireplace. Are you up for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Swan says, no, every time I come around, you want me to work. Okay, girls, we're gonna pretty this up, the entire fireplace, because after all, it's the focal point of the room. We're going to sand this today. As a matter of fact, you're going to sand this. But we'll start off by really giving it a nice box trim up here, pretty much mimicking what you see over here. With historic homes, I like to keep as much of the original character as possible. Ripping all that good stuff out just to put something new in would actually devalue a property like this. That'll be painted, so it'll look nice. We're gonna sand. You'll be doing this well into the night, girls. Grab a mask.
Wait. This is 100 years old. You sure we can handle this?
I think you can. We had some drawbacks that cut into our budget a lot. They stepped up to the plate, and that's gonna help a lot with them seeing much more of the profit in their pockets on the back end. We are in the home stretch now, the last week of the flip, but there's still so much that needs to be done. The back deck needs to be stained. The floors inside have to be sanded and stained, and that's a huge job. The master ensuite upstairs is looking spectacular, but we still have to add the hardware and some other fine details. And then there's the kitchen.
Oh my goodness, look at this kitchen. Wow.
Oh, I love this island.
So you have your Carrara marble countertop, and then here's your backsplash Carrara marble. Having the dream kitchen with the island, it's almost expected now. It's used for extra counter space, for dining space, for extra storage, multi-use, and this island is a winner. Now, we have a choice to make because our floors are being done tomorrow.
Okay.
And they'll need several days for the floors to dry. So that runs us right into our open house, which means we apply the backsplash ourselves. I've done this several times before, not as hard as it looks. All right, come on in. We have other projects to do today. This is our triple French.
Okay.
Architectural detail we all love from the very beginning, and luckily we were able to save the original doors and just paint them. They're a little messy right now, so you can see. That is a tedious project that one of you can attack today. I'll just give you a blade, you can scrape the paint. She said it's you, Jenny.
I do all the jobs. You can get it out.
Voila!
Oh, wow.
You can see the bookcases. You did a wonderful job sanding the bookcases. And our box trim up here, we did a great job with that, but I'm a little concerned. Our floors are going to be more espresso in color. So the question is, from the door, will this room feel so heavy with all the dark wood? I'm thinking maybe we lighten it. You like the idea of painting this dark white?
Because it's already a heavy piece.
Good. So that's another project we'll attack today.
When Egypt laid down the entire list of everything we needed to get done today, there's no way we can do it without backup. So I called up some of my friends that could help me finish this. Tiffany, there's nothing a little wine and some pizza can't fix.
Hey, guys! Hi!
If you're flipping a house, renovating a house, if you're putting in your own sweat equity, it's really nice when you have friends and call it a paint party. We've kind of gone full circle with Jenny and Swan. I remember the very first day we were doing sweat equity, the girls wanted to tap out, and now they're willing to stay the night because tomorrow's not an option. That's sanding and staining of the floors, and everyone needs to be out of the way for that. And then right after, it's cleaning and staging, and then straight onto the market. Doesn't matter how you get there. What matters is that you get there. It took a few days of staging, but we're finally ready for our open house.
I can't believe today's finally here. I just hope I see $1 million.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see that Egypt turn our haunted house into something amazing.
Oh, hey. Hey, Egypt. Don't you girls look nice? You clean up well.
So nice.
No more haunted house?
No, it's beautiful.
And you can see what a difference it makes to paint the house lighter, considering all the trees and the greenery around. It makes this pop. Are you ready to see the inside?
Absolutely.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. This looks terrific.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. You did such a
amazing.
great job.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
It looks very different staged, right? And homes always feel larger once the furniture is actually in it.
Yeah.
You have so many different enclaves and areas of where you could function. For instance, the office space. Who would not want to work in here? And before, you might remember there was that old closet over here, so you really couldn't appreciate all the natural light that comes in this room. I mean, it's surrounded by windows.
This is so nice.
And then your living room, which was already an amazing space, has just been transformed. I think we made so many smart decisions here by leaving a lot of the original architecture.
I love that.
Yeah.
But updated the smart things like the floors.
It looks beautiful.
And then the dining room now is so open, you can see straight back into this amazing new kitchen.
Oh my God.
I can't believe it.
Let me guess, you don't want to leave now.
No.
You want to live here.
Gosh, it's so nice.
This is one of the best decisions I think that were made in this room because we opened up the entire hallway here, which felt like a cave. But now, by opening this up, you can actually see the wide steps going upstairs. And of course, the kitchen. This was the big project. There was a wall here, and now it's just everything that a buyer in this price point would want in a kitchen. It used to be very small, closed off. Now it's huge, state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line everything. And it really works because it's a functional space, an entertainer's kitchen and a chef's kitchen all in one. Seamless one-slab Carrara marble, gorgeous white shaker cabinets. And there's always a challenge when you're trying to design a kitchen with the appliance package in this price point because a buyer would be expecting appliances of this quality. So I think this was definitely a great investment on your part, and I think you're gonna see it back in offers. And then of course the deck really adds that outdoor living space that we were missing.
It's amazing.
It's perfect.
Are you ready to see the bedrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Wow. This could be a master.
Now, the biggest change in here, obviously, is the flooring. Having the seamless hardwoods continue throughout this bedroom. It used to be carpet.
There's so much natural light in here. I love it.
So do you think this should be the master or the one upstairs?
I don't know. I
Can't
haven't
wait
seen
to see
them.
it.
Come on. Remember, there was a door here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there were steps leading upstairs. This was all a floor above us, so we knocked that out to create a real stairway. But now with the wrought iron spindles.
So pretty.
This was just a little hole in the wall here. It was a dark cavern, if you will, and now we turned it into a wonderful bathroom.
Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful. We left the 2 existing bedrooms on this floor intact, but I had a special strategy for one of them.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I love this room.
Oh my goodness.
It's a princess room. Oh, it's so cute.
And that reaction you had when buyers come through with their kids, that's exactly what we want. If they have a daughter, we want them to run in here and say, "This is my room." Then we have an emotional connection.
Wait, we haven't seen the master yet.
The new entrance is back where we came from.
Wow.
Huge difference. Used to be the old kitchen.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
In a house of this age, people really don't expect a master bedroom of this size, let alone with an ensuite. Go see the bathroom.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, I can't believe this. This is so
I love
nice.
this.
We went way over on our tiling budget by deciding to use only top-grade stone like Carrara marble. Ultimately, we didn't want to risk turning off high-end buyers who view luxury finishes as a deal breaker. So we have an open house today, and we've got to go over some numbers so we know where we are, because my goal is to sell this house today. Come on.
Awesome.
So we acquired the property at $425,800. Initially, with the buffer, we accounted for using $125,000, give or take if we needed it. In actuality, we went over by $20,000. We definitely had to use all of the buffer and then some. So we're all in at $570,800. The good news is this. I've been looking at the comparables again, and there have been some sales in the area that have brought us up just a little bit, giving me confidence to list higher than $850. I believe that we can list at $869,977, which is almost $20,000 higher, making up the difference of what we spent. What do you think?
I want to sell for like 900?
Yeah, 900 sounds reasonable.
But there are homes that you'll see in the neighborhood listed for between 900,000 and 1.1 million.
Right.
But what you may not see is that they have also been listed for a year.
Oh.
Some of them over a year, and they've done several price reductions. What they're doing is chasing the market down now, and they're not getting showings. So let's price it at market right now.
Okay.
And market will dictate to us whether we're priced too low or priced too high. But to make you comfortable, how about we meet in the middle? Because I believe we could still even list at 879,977.
I think that'll work.
That feels a little better for you?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
comfortable with that.
And then we see what happens in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
All
Get
right,
it
girls.
sold.
Open house is next. I'll give you a call, let you know how it turned out.
I really feel like the house is definitely worth a lot. I think what I did was got attached to it. So I think if I don't get the asking price, I probably won't sell it.
I'm with Jenny on this one. Like, we should stay firm on it.
Hi. So are you actively looking for a home or just happening by?
We love this area.
It does feel warm, even though it's really light.
Our open house was a full house.
I heard a lot of really great comments about this house, so I don't think it'll be too long before we have an offer or two. If I was worried about anything, it's Jenny and Swan's expectations. And I get it, but we don't dictate the market. So if anything, I'm a little concerned that if I bring them a wonderful offer, they won't be happy with it. It's been about a month since we put the house on the market, and we've had a lot of interest, tons of showings. We've even had a few offers, but none of which Jenny and Swan wanted to negotiate out or even entertain because they felt it was just too low, under asking price. I am coming to them with an offer today that I hope, fingers crossed, they accept.
And I brought a secret weapon.
Kendall, you okay, baby?
Yes, Mommy.
Mwah. Hey, girls.
Hey!
Look, Kendall. This is Allie. Allie, this is Kendall. Go. Why don't you take Kendall upstairs and show her the pink room?
Boing, boing, boing.
That worked.
So, we have another offer.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you it's not asking price.
Okay.
And I know how you felt about that, but this is pretty close. And honestly, we can sit on the market for 2 months, 3 months, and every month you're holding onto the house, it's what, another $4,000 in carrying costs. So really think about this. They're offering $875, but they are asking for $15,000 in closing costs. So that would net you $860. And when all is said and done, profit, you're talking $289.2 to be exact.
Okay.
Yes?
You want to do it?
Yes?
Yes!
Okay. And I mean, I think it's a smart decision. Let's go check on the girls before they get in trouble.
Most fun part of this split was definitely making that
money!
money.
I will have to say that Jenny was almost right about this.
Almost. Almost.
Okay, she was right. She was right.